How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of, barley wine time in the form of Brothers Craft Brewing. It is their softly spoken barley wine. This bottle was courtesy of Sean from down Virginia Way. Thank you very much. Just did an unboxing of this 2 days ago. I want me some barley wine, so we're diving into it. What else does it have on here? It's 11.4% alcohol by volume, and on the back here it reads, "We like to speak softly here at Brothers, letting our beer project what we want to communicate. Softly spoken is a barley wine that lets its character back up its hushed name, exuding quaint confidence with the power to back it up. A heavy hitter, this beer heaps on the malt and adds a smoky background, best enjoyed as a nightcap around a campfire or as a perfect complement to some grilled meat. Speak softly, drink confidently." I really like the whole theme of the beer. From the name to the kind of little spiel they kind of thrown in there, it just kind of makes sense, and I kind of dug it. I talked about that in the actual unboxing. Label-wise, I kind of dig it. The two microphones, speak softly. Logos, a little bit kind of like, I'm trying to have a modern logo, but yeah, we'll let it pass. We'll see what's what. Well, the beer speaks for itself, as the label so gently put it. So, yeah. There we go. Perfect. What do we have? That looks like barley wine, Rich darkness. So super subtle haze to it. Rich mahogany. Malted malt ball color kind of head to it. Nothing too big. Gonna generate a little bit bigger one by tossing around. Done and done. She looks like barley wine. Let's see what the nose has. Rich, sweet, kind of caramels, rich, sweet, burnt brown sugars. Definitely bright, definitely lacking that rich kind of depth and complexity I typically love. Barley wines doesn't have that kind of raisinetty, sugar daddy vibe going on. More just kind of burnt brown sugars with a little bit of kind of like a phenolic, kind of like slightly, rubbing alcohol kind of vibe to the way the booze comes off. There's not much depth of character in the nose, to be perfectly honest with you. Just essentially just sweet sugar water. Done and done. So it's definitely English leaning. There's not really much, if any, hop presence there. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. Yeah. Essentially come right back to that burnt brown sugar component. Big burnt brown sugars. There's a soft bittering in it, actually. It's still an English barley wine, but I think there's just enough of those OG kind of fugly Kent Golden kind of hops in there to give you a bit of earthy bitterness in there. Probably die out relatively quick. This bottle, I can't read the date on there, so I don't know when it was out. Actually, let's look at, no, that can't be from 07. So I actually don't know when this was from. It looks like there's an 07 at the end. No way this is 11 years old. It would have developed into something completely different. Knee-jerk reaction, I would assume the brewery's not even 11 years old, to be perfectly honest with you. And it's spicy, OG English hop, burnt brown sugar, definitely not thick, way closer to thin, but not thin, but thinner. Done. Yeah, pretty underwhelming stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. I like the story, I like the labeling, I like the whole idea. And it is barley wine. It is barley wine. But just lacks all the redeeming qualities of barley wine that really kind of turned me on. There's just that burnt brown sugar thing, that little bit of soft bittering, which is fine, but that's like a base for something more. I want something richer. I want something denser. I want something to have a bit of, even if it's fresh, even if it's relatively new, I want a little bit of kind of light at the end of the tunnel going, man, I can really see these flavors developing into something fantastic after a year or two. Listen, it's still barley wine. You shut this in a closet for about 5 to 10 years, it could turn into something pretty fantastic. That is the beauty of barley wine. But as it sits now, it's really underwhelming stuff, and kind of a bummer because I dig my barley wines. So yeah, man. Yeah, done and done. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just, I'd be regurgitating the same stuff, even though I do that all the time. I don't know, just don't want to with this one. So yeah, let's talk about it. Is it one of the better barley wines I've had as of late? No, Definitely not just kind of lacking any kind of like personality or redeeming quality. Age might cure its ill, so if you see this bottle and it's 10 years old, I'd definitely pick it up at that point, but fresh out of shoot doesn't really do much for me. Value and availability, no idea. Maybe Sean can let me know what's what and leave you with if you like what we like this. If you like barley wines, but you really just die for that brown sugar component, that's about it. I mean, there's really not much else to it. Lemon change will get you fucking lit, but other than that, it's really, if you're looking for what I believe makes barley wines beautiful, which is that depth of that darker sugar flavor. You're, like I said, the toffees, the dates, the figs, you're getting into your kind of, like I said, sugar daddy raisinetty world. You're not going to get that here, but if you just want sweetness and high ABV, you found your boy. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there, if you want to talk about it, Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little barley wine right now, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.